Welcome to our deep dives into the world of agentic AI.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to be exploring a recent Harvard Business Review article by Mark Purdy called "What is Agentic AI and How Will It Change Work?"
Right.
And it's got me thinking about AI in a whole new way.
Okay.
Not just generating content is done.
Yeah. This is,
Yeah.
it is a potential game changer for sure.
Yeah.
Imagine a personal assistant that can
Right.
not only manage your schedule, but also anticipate your needs and proactively solve problems.
Wow.
We're talking about AI with a level of reasoning and execution that could redefine how we work.
So not just a to-do list app, but an AI that's actually
Exactly.
moving decisions and taking steps
Yeah.
to achieve specific goals.
Yeah.
I'm really curious about the specifics.
Sure.
How does this agentic AI actually work?
What?
What sets it apart from the AI we're already using?
The key difference is proactivity. Traditional AI is largely reactive, active, responding to commands or questions.
Right.
Agentic AI, on the other hand, operates more like a
Yeah.
self-directed agent.
Okay.
It can set goals, plan actions, and execute those plans without constant human intervention.
That sounds incredibly powerful,
It is.
but also a little intimidating.
Yeah, I can
Brings
agree
me
with that.
How do we ensure that these AI agents are making the right decisions? Decisions that align with our goals and values?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
That's where the concept of setting smart goals
Okay.
becomes crucial.
Yeah.
When we define goals for agentic AI systems, we need we need to be very specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound.
So it's like,
It's like giving them a clear roadmap
yeah.
and success metrics, just as we would for a human team.
So it's not about handing over control,
Right.
but about setting clear expectations and guidelines.
Exactly.
It makes me think about how this could change the way we work. On a team level, the article mentions something about workforce specialization, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Think back to Adam Smith's pin factory analogy.
Okay.
Specialization leads to increased efficiency and productivity.
Yeah.
Agentic AI takes this concept to a whole new level. Imagine AI agents that are hyper-specialized, each handling a specific set of tasks with incredible precision and speed.
So instead of one person trying to do everything,
Right.
we could have a team of AI agents,
Yeah.
each a master of their own domain,
Yeah.
working together seamlessly.
Yeah, it's like having
Syndrome dream team,
it's like having a dream team.
without any of the human drama.
Without the drama, exactly.
And this level of specialization
Yeah.
could lead to incredible breakthroughs in innovation.
Absolutely.
The article highlights examples like ChemCrow,
Yeah.
an AI agent that's already being used to develop new chemical compounds, including a novel insect repellent.
It is fascinating.
AI is now inventing new products.
It is.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it's really pushing the boundaries.
Tell me more about how ChemCrow actually works.
Sure.
What kind of data does it use?
Well, it uses a vast database of chemical structures and properties
Okay.
combined with machine learning algorithms to predict how different combinations will behave.
Wow.
It can then simulate experiments and identify promising candidates
Okay.
for further testing,
So really,
speeding up the entire research and development process.
that's mind-blowing.
It is.
It makes you wonder if there are any limits to what I can achieve.
It's hard to say.
What about other fields like medicine or engineering?
Yeah, there are definitely applications there as well.
Are there examples of AI agents making breakthroughs in those areas as well?
Yeah, there's some really fascinating examples in the article.
Okay.
They talk about Agents,
Okay.
a multi-agent system that actually innovated a new biomaterial. These agents were able to collaborate and explore different combinations of materials, ultimately coming up with something entirely new.
This is starting to sound like science fiction.
I know, it's really.
Are we talking about AI that can actually think creatively and come up with original ideas?
It's getting close.
How is that even?
Able to analyze vast amounts of data, identify patterns, and make connections that humans might miss.
Okay.
They can then use this knowledge to generate novel solutions and explore uncharted territory.
So it's not about replacing human creativity,
Right.
but about augmenting it.
Exactly.
Giving us powerful tools to expand our thinking and push the boundaries of what's possible.
Precisely.
And this leads to another really interesting aspect of agentic AI,
Right.
trustworthiness.
Uh-huh.
We've all heard concerns about AI making decisions that we don't understand
Yeah, that's a common concern.
or agree with.
Right.
But what if these AI agents are trustworthy than humans in some cases?
That's an interesting thought.
That's a bold claim.
It is.
How can AI be more trustworthy than the humans who created it?
Well, the article suggests that Agentic AI's advanced reasoning abilities
Okay.
make it less susceptible to biases and errors that humans often make.
So they don't have the same.
These agents can analyze massive data sets, identify the most reliable sources of information,
Okay.
and make decisions based on data and logic, rather than emotion or intuition.
So it's like having a superpowered research assistant
Yeah, you could think of it that way.
that can sift through mountains of information
Right.
and present you with the most accurate and relevant findings.
Exactly.
Imagine never having to worry about whether you're getting biased information or incomplete data.
It would be a game changer.
Agentic AI could provide us with a level of objectivity and insight
Yeah,
that's simply not possible for humans to achieve on our own.
it's a powerful concept.
That would be a game changer for so many fields. But let's get back to how this could impact our everyday work lives.
Yeah, let's bring it down to earth a little bit.
The article mentions some potential use cases that might resonate with our listeners, right?
Yeah, there are some great examples.
Let's start with customer service.
Okay,
We've all experienced the frustration
I know I had.
of dealing with clunky chatbots that can't understand our problems
Yeah, the ones that just
or provide helpful solutions.
go round in circles.
Agentic AI offers a radically different approach.
It does.
You mean instead of getting stuck in an endless loop
Right.
of pre-programmed responses,
Yeah.
we could have AI agents that can actually understand our needs and provide personalized solutions?
Exactly.
That would be amazing.
It would be a huge improvement.
The article highlights a company called Ima
Yeah.
that's using agentic AI chatbots to revolutionize customer service.
It's a really interesting application.
These chatbots can access and analyze vast amounts of data, understand complex requests, and even proactively anticipate problems before they arise.
It's impressive.
Wow, that sounds like a customer service dream come true.
I think so.
No more waiting on hold, transferred from one department to another.
Exactly.
What other areas could benefit from this kind of advanced AI?
Well, another area where agentic AI could be incredibly impactful is sales support.
Okay.
Imagine AI agents that can handle all the administrative tasks that bog down salespeople.
Yeah, like scheduling meetings, responding to emails, and generating reports.
Exactly. All those things that take up so much time.
That would free up so much time and energy
It would.
for salespeople to focus on what they do best.
Absolutely.
Building relationships and closing deals.
Yeah, I can see how that would be a huge productivity booster.
I can see how that would be a huge productivity booster for any sales team.
For sure.
Article mentions that Salesforce has already developed tools.
Yeah, they're called Agent Force.
Yeah, called Agent Force.
Mm-hmm.
That utilize large language models to help salespeople in these ways.
Yeah, they can even provide personalized coaching and feedback, helping salespeople improve their skills and close more deals.
So it's not just about automating tasks, really enhancing human performance.
Exactly. It's about working together.
That's a really interesting angle.
It is.
And there are even more heartwarming applications of this technology.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
For instance, the article discusses a company called Hippocratic AI
Yeah,
that's using agentic AI in healthcare and social support settings.
that's a really
And that's an area where human connection is so important.
It is.
How are they using AI in a way that feels supportive and caring,
Yeah, that's the key.
rather than cold and impersonal?
Well, they've created a variety of AI agents, each with specific roles and personalities.
Okay.
One example is Sarah, an AI agent who provides companionship and assistance.
Wow.
She can ask about their day, remind them to take their medication. Okay.
And even help organize menus and transportation.
That's incredible.
It is pretty amazing.
It's like having a personal assistant and a friend all in one.
Exactly.
What other types of agents have they developed?
Well, another one is Judy, an AI agent who helps patients navigate preoperative procedures. She can remind them about arrival times, advise on fasting, and answer any questions they might have.
It's amazing to think that AI could play such a supportive role in people's lives,
Yeah,
especially during times of stress or vulnerability.
it's a really heartwarming.
But I imagine there are also some challenges and potential downsides to consider, right?
Of course, every technological advancement comes with its own set of challenges.
Yeah,
And with agentic AI, the stakes are even higher
right.
because we're talking about AI that has a much greater degree of autonomy and decision-making power.
So it's not just about the
Right.
technology itself,
Right.
but also about how we use it
Exactly.
and the safeguards we put in place to ensure that it's used responsibly and ethically. That's crucial.
We need to think carefully about the potential impact of agentic AI on jobs' privacy and even the very nature of human decision-making.
Those are all important considerations.
These are important questions that we'll need to address as this technology continues to evolve.
Absolutely.
But before we delve into those challenges,
Okay.
I want to explore some of the specific implications of work.
Okay. Sounds good.
The future of work with agentic AI isn't just about automation.
Right.
It's about reimagining what's possible.
Exact.
When humans and machines collaborate in entirely new ways.
It's a whole new paradigm.
I'm really intrigued to hear more about that.
Okay.
Let's take a moment to gather our thoughts and come back to explore those implications. In the next part of our deep dive.
Sounds good.
Welcome back. We were talking about Hippocratic AI and the amazing things they're doing with AI agents in healthcare.
Yeah, it's a really great example.
It really got me thinking about how agentic AI can be used to improve people's lives in a true
Is a powerful example of how this technology can be applied to solve real-world problems and create a more humane and caring society.
It's definitely challenging my preconceived notions about AI. It's not just about cold, hard logic,
Right?
but about understanding human needs and providing personalized support.
Exactly.
It makes me excited to
Exactly.
It makes me excited to see how this technology continues to evolve and what other creative applications emerge in the future.
I share your enthusiasm, but like with any powerful technology,
Yeah,
we need to be mindful of the potential challenges and proceed with caution.
that's a good point. Earlier, we were talking about the need for safeguards, to ensure responsible and ethical use of agentic AI.
Yes, very important.
The article mentioned something called scaffolding the decision space. What exactly does that mean?
It's an interesting concept.
Yeah.
Imagine building a structure around a growing tree, providing support and guidance as it matures.
Okay.
Scaffolding the decision space for AI agents is similar. We provide them with a structured environment where they can learn and make decisions, but with appropriate safeguards in place.
So it's about setting boundaries and providing oversight,
Exactly.
especially when these AI agents are dealing with complex or critical tasks.
Right, think of it like this. You wouldn't hand the car keys to a teenager.
Right.
Supervised, driving gradually increasing their independence
Mm-hmm.
as they gain experience and demonstrate responsible behavior.
That's a great analogy. So how do we determine the right level of scaffolding?
That's the question, isn't it?
For these AI agents, it seems like a delicate balancing act
It is.
between giving them enough freedom to learn costly mistakes.
It is a balancing act.
Mhm.
The article suggests several factors to consider. One is the criticality of the decision being made.
Correct.
If the stakes are high and the potential consequences of a mistake are significant,
Yeah.
tighter controls are necessary.
So for example, if an AI agent were managing financial investments,
Yeah, that's a good example.
you'd want a human expert closely monitoring its decisions, at least initially.
Precisely. You might limit the AI agent's trading authority
Okay.
and gradually increase it as you observe its performance and risk management skills.
Okay.
On the other hand, for tasks like scheduling meetings or filtering emails,
Right.
you might be able to give the AI agent more autonomy from the start.
So it's a sliding scale of oversight,
Exactly.
depending on the task and the level of risk involved.
Right.
What other factors do we need to consider?
Another important factor is the confidence level of the AI agent itself.
Okay.
If it's a new agent with limited experience,
Yeah.
it will require more support.
Yeah.
It will require more support and guidance.
Right.
But as it gains experience and demonstrates consistent accuracy,
Mm-hmm.
you can gradually loosen the reins.
It's almost like mentoring a junior employee, isn't it?
It is very similar.
You start by providing close supervision and feedback, but over time you give them more responsibility and trust them to make decisions independently.
That's a great way to think about it. And just like with human employees,
Yeah.
there's no one-size-fits-all approach you need to adapt your level of scaffolding to the individual AI agent,
Okay.
the specific task, and the evolving circumstances.
So it's a dynamic and adjustments.
It is. It's an ongoing process.
It makes me wonder, with all these safeguards in place,
Yeah,
what does this mean for the future of work?
that's the big question.
Will AI agents eventually replace human jobs altogether?
That's a question on everyone's mind. But the article suggests that instead of replacing jobs outright,
Okay.
agentic Agentic AI will likely fundamentally change the nature of work.
So it's not about humans versus AI,
Right.
but rather humans and AI working together in new and innovative ways.
Exactly. Think about it this way.
Okay.
What if AI could handle all the routine, repetitive tasks that currently drain our time and energy?
Yeah.
Freeing us up to focus time and energy.
Yeah.
Freeing us up to focus on higher level thinking, creativity, and problem solving.
It would be like having a super efficient assistant that takes care of all the mundane tasks, allowing us to focus on the things that we humans do best.
Exactly.
I could definitely get used to that.
Imagine a world where you could finally clear your inbox, schedule those without hassle,
Yeah.
and generate reports with a click of a button,
Okay.
leaving you with ample time to brainstorm new ideas,
Yeah.
collaborate with colleagues,
Mhm.
and pursue projects that truly inspire you.
That sounds incredibly appealing, but it also makes me wonder
Sure.
if AI is taking care of all the busy work,
Yeah.
what opportunities will emerge for human workers?
That's a great question, and one that the article explores in depth. We'll dive into those implications and explore some potential scenarios for the future of work
Okay.
when we return for the final part of our deep dive.
Welcome back to our deep dive into the world of agentic AI. I'm still reeling from the possibilities we've discussed so far.
Yeah, it's
Especially the idea that AI could free us
a lot to take.
from those mundane tasks
Right.
that seem to take up so much of our time.
It's certainly a compelling vision,
Yeah.
and it raises some fascinating questions
Yeah.
about the future of work. What happens when we have more time
Right.
to focus on the things that truly matter?
Yeah.
What new skills and roles will emerge in this AI-augmented workplace?
That's what I'm most curious about.
Yeah.
The practical implications of all this.
Okay.
In the previous parts, we talked about agentic AI handling tasks,
Uh-huh.
like scheduling meetings and filtering emails, reshape entire industries and professions.
Well, let's consider a few examples.
Yeah.
Imagine you're a marketing manager.
Okay.
Instead of spending countless hours analyzing data and creating reports,
Right.
you have an AI agent that can do all of that for you,
Okay.
presenting you with key insights and recommendations in a clear and concise.
So instead of getting bogged down in the data, you can
Yeah.
focus on the strategic thinking, the creative brainstorming, the big picture visioning that truly drives a successful marketing campaign.
Exactly. You become more of a conductor,
Yeah.
orchestrating a symphony of AI agents and human collaborators, each playing their part to achieve a...
Beautiful analogy. It paints a picture of a workplace
Yeah.
where humans and AI work in harmony, each leveraging their unique strengths to achieve something greater than either could alone.
That's the ideal scenario.
But I'm also curious about the potential downsides.
Sure.
What happens to the people whose jobs are primarily focused on those tasks that AI can now do more efficiently?
That's a valid concern, and it's something that we need to be very mindful of as we navigate this transition
Yeah.
to an AI-augmented workforce.
Right.
But instead of viewing it as a zero-sum game where AI takes jobs away from humans,
Uh-huh.
what if we viewed it as an opportunity for humans to upskill and evolve into new roles
Right.
that leverage our uniquely human capabilities?
So it's not about being replaced,
Right.
but about adapting and finding new ways to contribute. What kind of new roles might emerge?
Well, the article suggests some really interesting possibilities. Think about roles like AI ethicist,
Okay.
ensuring that AI is developed and used responsibly and ethically, or AI psychologist,
AI psychologist.
helping humans and AI agents work together effectively.
That's fascinating. It speaks to the need to understand not just the technology itself,
Right.
but also the human-AI dynamic,
Yeah.
the psychology of how we interact with and trust these intelligent...
And even familiar roles will be transformed.
Okay.
Take teachers, for example. Instead of spending their time grading papers and delivering one-size-fits-all lectures,
Yeah.
they could have AI agents provide personalized tutoring, adapting to each student's learning style and pace.
That would free up teachers to focus on mentoring, fostering creativity, and building those essential human connections
Right.
that are so crucial to a student's development. It's not about replacing teachers,
Exactly.
but about giving them superpowers to be even more effective educators.
Precisely. And this applies to countless other fields. Imagine doctors having AI agents analyze medical images, identifying potential issues with far greater accuracy than humans.
Wow.
Or lawyers using AI agents to research case law and prepare legal documents, freeing them up to focus on strategy and client interaction.
It seems like every profession could be elevated by agentic AI, giving us tools to do our best work,
It's a powerful tool.
and make a greater impact.
And let's not forget the broader societal implications.
Right.
Imagine AI agents managing traffic flow, optimizing energy consumption, or even assisting with disaster relief.
Wow.
The potential benefits extend far beyond the workplace.
It's truly mind-boggling to think about all the possibilities.
It is.
But as we wrap up this deep dive,
Okay.
I want to bring it back to our listener and their individual journey.
Sure.
What's the one key takeaway you would want them to remember about agentic AI?
I think for me, it's the idea of partnership.
Okay.
This isn't about humans versus AI. It's about humans and AI working together
Yeah.
to create a future that's more productive, innovative, and equitable for everyone.
It's a powerful message of collaboration and possibility.
It is.
And it all starts with understanding what AI is, how it works, and the choices we make about how we develop and deploy it.
Knowledge is power.
Yeah.
The more we understand about this transformative technology,
Right.
the better equipped we'll be to navigate the exciting and challenging future that lies ahead.
That's a perfect note to end on. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into agentic AI. As thought-provoking and inspiring as I have, until next time, keep exploring.